Hey folks, Quill18 here, and we are back with the next part of our SimCity Easter Day live stream, and we are working on the Chocolate Town, the city with the heart of chocolate. You know, for a while I lived in a city called Timmins, Ontario, and it was known as the city with the heart of gold because it has many, many, many gold mines. And of course, we are mining both dark chocolate and light chocolate here. So I don't know, I tend to be original with my city names, like Chocolaton. Some people mentioned, you know, certain famous cities that exist out there that produce a lot of chocolate. And yeah, I might just name it Chocolate Town. Zurich, Lost Truffles. Okay, you know what? I like that. Who just says that? Dom Zhao. I don't know if he's the first person to have said it. No, it looks like it's come up a few times. I like Lost Truffles. Lost seems to be like my thing these days. Lost Truffles. Alright, I like it. So we are mining for truffles. We've upgraded from... We don't need any... I was going to say pigs to mine for truffles. That's a different kind of truffle. There are truffles the fungus, and there's truffles the chocolate dish. Actually, I love to make chocolates. It takes forever. You spend like hours and hours and hours, and I've made truffles. And then, you know, you pop them in your mouth and you eat them in 2 seconds. And I don't know, it's a little much. So, the money is flowing in, which is good because we need to resolve this. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dismantle this area. It will mean losing a few things like our water towers and whatnot. But I think it's time to sort of like redo this area. And I want to have a pretty area of town. Is what I'm looking for. So, well, the prettiness might have to wait a little bit. I think what we're going to do is just get rid of this area. Let's bring up the water table again. I don't know. I might leave this cross street for now. I guess we can always sort of disconnect it later if it turns out to be a problem. But we have a sewage deficit, so we absolutely have to put that down. This is going to be incredibly expensive, right? I'm concerned about this, but we kind of need it. Do something like that. Yes, some people aren't happy, but hey, people, that's life. And water situation right now is... Oh, that's the sewage. Water situation right now is currently even. But yeah, what we'll do in a moment is we will get rid of these water towers, and we will build a proper water extraction plant. But we'll get there soon. For now, we'll just do that. And currently, we apparently have fires burning out of control in our city. So I think I want to have the fire trucks and police trucks operating off this kind of road. I might change this and make it angled, wibbly wobbly, more interesting. Get rid of these straights here. Should go some arcs or some like S shapes. I don't think that's called for yet. Luckily, these stations are like cheap enough that we can put them down now and then replace them later on, and not have that be too bad. I'm gonna try to live without police for a while longer. We've got crimes happening. Oh, I'm really trying to avoid going up at the expenses. The fire's pretty important. I don't want the city to burn down. We'll see if we can live without police for a little while longer. Okay, yeah, the water keeps bouncing back and forth. I guess we can't wait any longer for that, but oh, frack, it's expensive. How are we doing here? We are going... Let's expand that. We've got some money saved up. There we go. Let's drop a few more of those. I don't know if it's better to spread these out or not. It might be. I'm hoping that it sort of like sucks things in. I expect we'll also want more trucks. In fact, I think we'll want max trucks over here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll let it run. We'll make sure that we don't bankrupt ourselves. Again, we're going to keep that little window. Our bonds are... Wow, our bonds are halfway paid off. That's pretty impressive, actually. Put French police station. Does anyone know if the glitch... It probably is at this point. Originally, the French police station had a glitch with its volume levels and a bunch of things. It wasn't working very well. So I was avoiding them. Now, the French police station, isn't it really expensive? Oh, no, it's the same price. It's like a normal police station. Okay, we will do that. Lost Truffles will be a French police station. It will probably get double-decker buses at some point. Fire! Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. I'm really sorry, you guys. Listen, I'm really, really sorry. First, okay, we need that. Then we need... Can we really not put a sign anywhere else? Do you put signs in garages? Alright. We can live without the sign for now, but obviously we need our flag. The flag here. Can't live without a flag. Healthcare. Screw it, they can wait for healthcare. They'll have the plague. Could be worse. Garbage! Yes, well... Starting to reach that point that every city hits where everything was awesome and now people start wanting things. How dare they? Closed storage full. Are we full of ore? We are full of ore. Let's give them a little bit something. There's a little bit of traffic here. I don't think it's the end of the world. Again, ideally this might not be a straight line. Well... No, it's fine. By having the roads this long, one of the problems with the pathfinding, or not, it's not a problem, one of the ways the pathfinding system works, okay, for navigating around the city, is trying not to go into any sort of really technical terms here. But each intersection, the pathfinding works by going from intersection to intersection. It doesn't really pay attention to roads themselves, and that is pretty typical. Like, the intersections are the nodes. So when a car, say, is at this intersection right here, right? So it's come down this road, and it's currently parked at this intersection, and it's trying to get to a residence over here. It doesn't know that taking this road is the shortest path. What it knows is that this next intersection here is closer to a residence. Let's ignore these houses here, right? Let's pretend the only houses are over here. It knows that this intersection is closer to residence than this one. So it's going to turn to go here to go to this residence more than anything else. And so the more intersections you have, the sort of more fine-grained the pathfinding becomes. On the other hand, intersections slow down traffic, right? Because cars have to start and stop places. So that's where a lot of the balance goes. And that's also one of the problems when I did my traffic test. One of the reasons it wasn't really responding very well is because the whole traffic jam avoidance thing, it does take into account the traffic density. But again, that same car here has no idea how dense this road is because that's not part of its pathfinding algorithm. All it knows is this intersection, the distance that this intersection is from a house, is based, in addition to real distance, also based on any traffic on the way. But that doesn't include any traffic here, so the car might make like a weird decision. If this road is clogged, the car might not correctly avoid this road because of that. But again, if you sort of subdivide this, then it still won't know if this part is clogged, but it will recognize this part as being clogged, adding weight to this node, so then it can route around and do sort of different things. I don't agree with everything about how they've implemented it, but, you know, sort of understanding it is the first step. I don't know. I guess we have to put down the garbage dump. Luckily, they're cheap. And obviously, we want it in this sort of area of town, so I think I'm going to put it here. I guess moving a garbage dump is a big pain in the ass. Let's stick it way over here. One of the things is I tend to stick my garbage dumps too much in a little corner, and then there's no room to, like, ever expand anything. I think this will work well. We'll need an incinerator later, but for now we'll go. And I'm not going to add any trucks up until it starts begging for it. Really, is my city still on fire? Yeah, the fires are spreading. I'm not going to build a second fire truck, though. I think the problem is that the city was already burning or having problems with fire when I built this one, so it's going to take a while to recover from all that. We could probably help by bulldozing some abandoned buildings. They are big fire risks. Community deaths. That's a health concern. So we are going to be due for a clinic soon. And again, I'm going to try to hold off. I'm trying to be conservative here. Okay. At this point, we should be exporting a lot of stuff, so it actually should be really feasible to build our metals HQ. But before I do that, I'm going to expand my mining over here. Power? Listen, region. You guys aren't producing enough of everything. I guess we're going to go ahead and build that coal plant, since we do have coal. Right? Be nice and future-proof. You know what? We'll build it way up here by the garbage dump. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to expand it properly, though. Maybe on the other side of the road, then. Over here? Yeah, okay, I like that. Because we have to have the ability to expand it later if we need more power. I mean, so again, this is going to cost us money and income, but the advantage of it is that it also means we're not spending money purchasing power from outside. Oh! I said we were going to do a grand tour of the region. Okay, let me put a pause in the YouTube recording, and we're going to do a grand tour of the region at this point. So let's go and do that.